Good morning, everyone. I know we're always so excited. We're always so excited to see one another, giving our hugs, catching up on the week. I love it. And I had to get all my hugs in today because we're going to be gone for a month and a half. And I know he's shaking his head back there. But anyway, I needed to get all my hugs in. I'm going to miss you guys. But in the meantime, let's get started because I'm already late. Please stand for one light.
One light brings us all together. One light inside you and me. One light shines in every person that I see. It's the light that shines inside of me. One light brings us all together. One light inside you and me. One light shines in every person that I see. It's the light that shines inside of me. It's the light that shines inside of me.
Please be seated. Before we do our prayer for inner peace, it's the first of the month. First of all, hopefully everyone had a wonderful 4th of July. Hopefully they saw the fireworks, Macy's fireworks. They were fantastic. And it's like a new day. It is every day a new day. So I just want to say, because it's the first Sunday of the month, happy birthday to July babies. Do we have any July babies in here? Please stand. Please stand up. We want to sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And so have a wonderful birthday this month. Enjoy it. But we also have something very special today. Now, Ginny and Walter Nygaard, who are sitting in the very back last row, it is their 60th anniversary coming up. 60 years. How fantastic is that? And I believe there's a cake back there to share after service. And the other good thing is they're taking a cruise for their 60th anniversary. So, yay.
Can I go?
Shall we all sing to the
Happy
tune?
anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary, Jenny and Walter. Happy anniversary to you.
Yay. Enjoy your cruise, enjoy one another, and I hope it's another 60 or at least 10 or 20 years.
It's a lot
Now,
of years.
That's a lot of years. That's lovely. It's a lovely thing. Now, if you'd all like to sit back and relax in your chair, get quiet, put your feet flat on the ground, put your hands in your lap. If you'd like to close your eyes, please do that. Take a nice deep breath and let it out slowly. One more deep breath. Let it out slowly. In this moment of stillness, we center ourselves in divine wisdom. We affirm, I am willing, I am guided, I am empowered. There is a sacred order to all things, and I trust the Christ within to show me what is mine to do and what is not. I release the urge to control, compare, or carry what is not mine. I honor my personal feelings and boundaries with clarity and compassion. With conscious awareness and strength, I take responsibility for my thoughts, my words, and my actions. I remember in this quiet moment that I am the co-creator of my reality. As such, I treat my inner peace as I would a precious gem. Today, this week, I move forward in peace, grounded in knowing what is mine to do, I do with love. What is not mine, I bless and release. Grateful for peace of mind and peaceful experiences, I give thanks. And so it is. Amen. Now, if everyone will join me in our core values, unity of Port St. Lucie encourages diversity and embraces harmonious and creative pursuits of truth and knowledge in a safe environment to achieve balance and wholeness in the world. Oh, I guess we don't have a, but that's okay. We're going to go into our I don't think so. No, our congregational song. This is the day. Oh, okay. Well, this is the day. So if everyone will please stand, let's sing. This is the day. That's all right. You're confident, and we're living in
We can do
confidence.
it.
So.
This is the day, this is the day that the Lord hath made, that the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made. Thank you, Sherry. This is the life, this is the life that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. This is the life that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the life, this is the life, this is the life that the Lord has made. This is the day, this is the day, this is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day, this is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made.
Please be seated. Now, our daily word will be read by Carol Capana. Capana.
Good morning, Unity family. I am connected with all beings. We are one in God. At our best, members of the human family rely upon and support one another. We give and receive. We help and are helped. We comfort and are comforted. I remember this if at times I feel alone in the world. Even if I'm tempted to cope with a difficult situation on my own, I will accept an offer to help if help comes. Likewise, if I see someone struggling, I will offer to lighten their load. With each interaction, I deepen my awareness of the infinite goodness in all people. I also express my spiritual nature more fully and easily as I communicate, cooperate, and contribute to the good of others and open my heart to receive. We belong to one another, united in our divinity and interdependence in our humanity. Repeat the affirmation with me today. Finally connected with all beings, we are one in God.
Thank you, Carol. Banana Capana. I'll get that right yet. Now, if everyone will sit back again for our meditation by Reverend Robin, and we will sing Surely the Presence.
Surely indeed, the presence of the Lord is here and now, as near as our very breath. And so let us connect with that breath now, just allowing it, not forcing it, but just being present to the beauty of our breath. As we inhale, we bring in pure light. And as we exhale, we release any heaviness or discord. So our breathing creates a cycle of absorbing and clearing, welcoming and releasing. This weekend, we are celebrating freedom in its many forms. And one of the ways that we often find ourselves shackled is when we are holding on to the wounds and the struggles from the past, and to the fears and worries of the future. So I invite you on a brief journey in your mind's eye this morning. I invite you to imagine yourself outdoors, somewhere in nature, in a place that you're connected with. Perhaps it's by the ocean, or in the woods, or in a park or a field.
And you're carrying with you a container of bubbles, just like those you played with as a child and perhaps have used as you play with the children in your lives. And with your heart open and ready to release, open that container and remove the stick filled with soap. And just gently begin to blow bubbles. And you watch each one float off, some of them high in the sky beyond your sight. Some of them may go a short distance and pop. But I invite you to see each one of these bubbles represent something that no longer serves you. A hurt, a worry, a belief, a fear. And as any of those challenging thoughts and emotions rise up, just blow them right into those bubbles and watch them being lifted. Watch them being carried away on the wings of spirit. For in this process, you are setting yourself free. So continue that release now in a moment of holy silence. So take a deep breath now and feel yourself lighter. Feel yourself freer. And with gratitude, begin to draw your focus back into this now moment, into this sweet sanctuary surrounded by beloved community. And for this transformation and our true freedom, we say thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is. Amen. Good morning. I'm Reverend Robin Ryder. It's my joy to be back here with you all. Sorry, yes. I'm sorry I missed our date in June. I was navigating through a little health challenge, but doing much better now, just gaining my energy back, but all is well. So we are in the weekend where in our country we are celebrating freedom, and this year particularly special, celebrating 250 years of freedom as a nation. And hopefully you did have a beautiful 4th of July. We had quite a treat. This is our first, my wife and I, our first 4th of July here, and we live in a condo on the beach on Hutchinson Island. And we live on the 4th floor, but at the right time, we went up to the 10th floor and we're standing out front on the riverside and looking out over the river, and we got to watch about 35 fireworks displays going off simultaneously. Many of them from individuals' homes, but they were serious fireworks displays, as well as we could see the city of Port St. Lucie fireworks. So, and then when we went back in, we went onto our balcony, and Shucker's Restaurant, which is about a quarter mile down from us, was doing a show too. So we had a lot of good, there was a lot of light, which was a good thing. And you know, freedom takes many forms. And I wanted to, as I was praying about what I wanted to share this morning, I was thinking about the idea of freedom and beyond the visceral idea of the freedoms we have and are privileged as being a citizen of this nation, but some of those more spiritual freedoms and inner freedoms. And you know, I've been in ministry for 28 years, retired from church ministry on March 1st, but been in ministry 28 years. And I have discovered that spiritual truth shows up in lots and lots of different places, particularly when you start looking. And when it's been my job, I'm always looking to see where Spirit wants to speak to me. And sometimes it's in a song or a commercial or something in a magazine or something in the Daily Word or Scripture. But I certainly am a deep and profound student of Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, Unity's co-founders, and Dr. Emily Cady of Lessons in Truth, and the other iconic Unity authors. But I also expand and know that wisdom comes from many sources. And I want to talk with you this morning about a source which I believe if we could all truly abide by this particular group of teachings, that all war would cease, all discord would dissolve, and there would absolutely, from the ground up, be peace on earth. And that is the teaching by Don Miguel Ruiz, known as the Four Agreements. How many of you have some familiarity with the Four Agreements? This is a book that came out, I'm going to want to say between 20 and 25 years ago. And he teaches, it's called Toltec wisdom. And he teaches these four agreements of how we show up in the world and how we interact with one another. And I'm going to just hone in on one today. And if you haven't ever read the Four Agreements, or if you haven't picked it up for a while, you may want to dust it off, or you may want to pop onto Amazon and pick up a copy, because, as I said, it's life-altering. And really abiding in these agreements is the way to set yourself free from the bonds of limitation and judgment and not enoughness. Anybody else deal with anybody else afflicted with not enoughness like I am sometimes? So I'll quickly run through the other three. The first agreement is be impeccable with your word, which essentially means to say what is true. Say only what is true and what is necessary. Right? What is true? Is this true? Is it necessary? Does it need to be said? Does it need to be said by me? Is it helpful? These are some things we do when we ask, that when we guide ourselves through being impeccable with our word. And that's the words that we speak about others, and perhaps even more importantly, the words that we speak about ourselves. So be impeccable with your word. The next one is don't make assumptions, which is where we assume. The biggest one I've discovered in relationship is the biggest one we do is we assume that the other person can read our mind. And therefore, we're not going to say what we actually feel or need or any of that because they should just know. You know, assumptions is where we guess the truth. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? Are they upset with me? You know, where we start doing these things. And the key to following that agreement is asking questions and communicating heartfully so that you can not just guess what someone's thinking or feeling or needing or knowing, but you're talking with it and being with it. The last one, I'm going to hit on the third extensively today, but the last one is always do your best. And one of the biggest keys in that is about coming out, setting yourself free from the trap of comparison. Because your best, you know, when I go out onto the tennis court, my best is going to be dramatically different than Serena Williams' best. And I need to not attempt to do like her. I need to do the best Robin can do in that situation. You know, when I pick up a paintbrush, my best is not going to be the best of Claude Monet. And, you know, I have quite a good singing voice, but my best is not going to be Celine Dion. So not comparing ourselves to someone else's best and knowing that our best will change some day to day, sometimes hour by hour. You know, your best when you've gotten a great night of sleep and had a good hearty breakfast is different than if you were tossing and turning all night and had a nauseous stomach and couldn't eat anything, right? It's going to be different on different days. But if considering whatever your circumstance is, you can do your best, then you're abiding in that agreement. So this morning, the only one I'm going to talk about, you know, it's I like to think of it as the easy one of the four. This agreement is don't take anything personally. Woo! Woo! Don't take anything personally. Things that other people say about you or to you, or seem to think about you, things that people do. The key is there's one magical phrase that sets you free, because when you are not following this agreement, you are in the trap. You are shackled to your entire life being directed by other people's opinions. That is the trap that you are in. And the way to get set free from that trap is to practice this agreement. Don't take anything personally. And the mantra for that is, it's not about me. Because truly, that is the absolute, deep to the core, unwavering truth. Whatever someone says to you, however they choose to treat you, is literally not even one iota about you. It's about where they are. It's about what they've been through. It's about the lens through which they are seeing the world and the people in it. It's about who you remind them of. It's about what inside of them you're reflecting back that they don't want to see. It's about all of these other things. It's not about me. It's not about me. Let's practice. It's not about me. Those words can truly, truly set you free, I promise you. Now, one of the key things that I find interesting in this agreement that some people don't jump to, you know, you think you're right. When someone says a negative word, judges me, insults me, that's not about me. I know who I am. I'm going to stay in that truth. And that's a piece of this agreement. But he says, don't take anything personally, which means the good stuff either. And that may sound like a strange thing to say, like, shouldn't I, if someone compliments me or praises me, shouldn't I like take that in? And certainly you can appreciate the kindness of a compliment or praise, but if you allow yourself and your worth to be dependent on those compliments, whereas if they don't show up, then your worth plummets, that's going to have you back in the shackles again of being held to what other people think, good, bad, or indifferent. Whenever I would share this with my congregation, I served the Unity Church of Venice for 14 years, and it's a large congregation, about 200 people on a Sunday. And when I give a Sunday message, I spend all week on it. I spend hours upon hours upon hours preparing it, praying over it, researching it. And when I get up to give it, I give it with my heart and my soul. I do my best. And so at that church, sometimes when I would finish my message and say namaste, they would jump up into a rousing standing ovation. And sometimes they wouldn't. And so I had to get to the place in order to follow this agreement to its all the way to its core, that if they did not jump up in a standing ovation, that's not about me. And if they did, that's not about me either. That's not about me either, because I can't have my value as answering my calling as a minister be dependent on these outside sources. My value has to come from my connection to my divinity and the knowing the truth of who I am in my core, which is God's beloved, which is the Christ of God in expression. My mom I'm a second generation Unity minister. She was the minister in Venice before me, and she would start the service by asking everyone a question, and she would say, "Who are you today?" And the answer that they were called to say, which was always on the screen, is, "I am God's magnificent creation." Yeah. And so following this agreement means you know that to be true regardless of anything that's happening out here. Regardless of anyone else's response or reaction to you, you are God's magnificent creation. You are the perfection of God, the delight of God, the beloved of God, and that cannot and will not ever change. So that's our work, is to go into that truth more deeply. So I found a story when I was teaching this, excuse me, a little throat lozenge, a number of years ago, that comes out of the genre of children's literature. I was an elementary school teacher in my past life before becoming a minister, and discovered that there is some very profound, depthful, heartfelt wisdom to be found in children's literature. Things that I would almost not even call children's literature. So this one is a story, a parable of sorts, about a village full of little wooden people. And these wooden people were called the Wemmicks. And some of the Wemmicks were tall and some were short. And some were wide and some were thin, and some were vibrant and boisterous and some were quieter. And, you know, some could sing beautiful songs and paint beautiful pictures, and some had to work a little harder at things. They were all unique and different, but they were all wooden people. They all lived in the village, and they were all carved by the same wood carver. His name was Eli, and he lived in a workshop on the hill above the village. So all day long, the Wemmicks did the same thing, all day long, every day. They went up and down the streets of the village, and they put stickers on each other. Each one was given, probably as soon as they were old enough to walk, was given a box of stickers that were gold stars and a box of stickers that were gray dots. So up and down the streets they would go. And if a Wemmick would do something impressive, perhaps solve a difficult math problem, or cook a wonderful meal, or build something, or one of the, have a feat of strength, the other Wemmicks would run up and give them a gold star. And then, if the Wemmicks weren't so impressive, maybe if they tripped, or maybe they burnt their dinner, or fumbled to tell a story, the Wemmicks would come up and stick a gray dot on them. Gray dots, gold stars, all day long, up and down the village. You did something good, you impressed the people, you were considered a good Wemmick, and you got a star. You did something unimpressive, you disappointed them, you didn't make muster, you get a gray dot. And there were some Wemmicks that had quite a lot of gray dots. And one of those was a little Wemmick named Punchinello. Punchinello, he was just one of those little guys that things just didn't come easy to him. And though he would try, he would tend to fumble. And, he might be walking through the streets and not see a rock in the road and hit it and tumble over. And they would run up and give him dots. And then in the process of the fall, he would realize his paint had gotten chipped. And others would come up and give him more gray dots. And then he would try to explain why he tripped, pointing out the rock, and then he'd fumble his words. So here they'd come with more gray dots. He got to the point where he had so many gray dots that Wemmicks would run up to him and put a gray dot on him for no reason at all. Look at him. Look how many gray dots he has. He's not a good Wemmick. He deserves dots. And they would keep putting those gray dots on Punchinello. It got so bad that he didn't want to go outside. When he did happen to venture out, he would find some of the other Wemmicks that had a lot of dots. He felt a little safer around them. And then one day, something remarkable happened. Punchinello met a Wemmick named Lucia. And Lucia was unlike any Wemmick he had ever known, because Lucia had no stickers on her at all. It wasn't that people didn't try to give her stickers, it was that the stickers didn't stick. So people would see her and see that she had no gray dots. And they were impressed that she had never gotten a bad mark. So they'd run up with their gold star and stick it right on, and it would fall off. And then there were other people that would notice she had no gold stars. So she had never done anything worthy of being a good Wemmick. So they would come out with their gray dots, and those would fall off too. And Punchinello looked at her and he thought, that's what I want to be. I don't want anybody's marks. And so he asked her, he said, why don't you have any stickers? I don't understand. And she said, it's easy. I go every day and I go see Eli. And Punchinello said, the wood carver? And Lucia said, yeah, right up in his workshop. I go visit him every day. And that's how he has helped me not have any dots, not have any stars, not have any marks. You should go see him. He's there. Just go up the hill. Go on. And before Punchinello could call out, will he want to see me? She had already skipped away. So he sat down in his bed that night, looking out the window at the streets, watching these Wemmicks putting stars and dots and stars and dots on each other. And he thought, it's not right. And he decided right then to go see Eli the next morning. So he made the trek up the hill to the workshop and managed to get the massive door pulled open. And his eyes were as wide as saucers when he got inside. Everything was huge. The stool was taller than his head. There was a hammer as long as his arm. There was no way he could see to the top of that workbench. And he thought, I'm getting out of here. And he started out and he heard a voice behind him, strong but gentle. Punchinello, Punchinello, I'm so glad you've come. And Punchinello turned around and said, you know my name? Of course I do. I made you. Come on, come here. Let's have a look. And Eli set Punchinello up on the edge of the workbench and just kind of looked at him for a moment. And he said, it looks like you've gotten some bad marks. I know, Eli, and I'm so sorry. I keep trying, but I can't help it. I keep trying. You do not have to defend yourself to me, child. I don't care what the other Wemmicks think. You don't? No, I don't. And you shouldn't either. Who are they to be giving stars and dots out? They're just Wemmicks like you. You don't need to worry about what they think. What matters is what I think. And I think you're pretty special. Special? Punchinello said, me? My paint is chipped, and I'm very uncoordinated, and I can't sing good songs, and I can't cook for nothing. Me? Special? What would make me special? And Eli said, you're special because you're mine. And I want you to know how glad I am that you've come. I've been waiting for you. Well, Eli, I came because I met a Wemmick that had no marks. Eli said, I know. She told me about you. But I don't understand. Why doesn't she have any marks? Why doesn't she have any stickers? And Eli said, because she has decided that what I think matters more than what they think. The stickers only stick if you let them. I don't think I understand. You see, she knows how I feel about her. She knows how special I think she is. And she remembers how special she is. And so what they think doesn't impact her. The stickers only stick if they matter to you. And she has decided that what I think matters more than what they think. And Punchinello said, I'm still not really sure I understand, but Eli said, I know, it'll take some time. You got a lot of marks. We got work to do. But you just need to come back here. You promised me, Punchinello. You come back here and you see me every day. And pretty soon you'll start to realize the truth. And the more you realize the truth about what I think, the less you'll care what they think. And those stickers won't matter anymore. Okay, I'll come every day. And Eli set him back down, and Punchinello started for the door, and Eli called after him, remember, you're special because I made you, and I do not make mistakes. And in that moment, Punchinello kind of cocked his head, and he thought, you know, I think he really means that. And when he did, a gray dot fell to the ground. Isn't that powerful stuff? And isn't that an absolute true reflection of how we oftentimes walk the world? You're putting the proverbial stars and dots on each other and going out into the world hoping for goodness we're going to get some gold stars and please no gray dots so that we can feel good about ourselves and know we did a good job and we're a good Wemmick and we're a good human and we're a good spiritual person, whatever it may be. But the key is coming back to the truth so that all that outside stuff, you know, it only sticks if it matters to you. You know, in my personal life, that shows up as the difference between if a stranger, you know, if I bump into a stranger on the way into the store and they turn around and say something rude and ugly to and about me, you know, I might be like, what was that? You know, like, oh, that was rude. You know, versus if someone that I love deeply gets upset by an action of mine and says something that's hurtful, those kind of matter to me still. But even that, we have to get to the point where the truth matters. Now, of course, in this story, God, Eli is the creator. Eli is God, as this very anthropomorphic, visible figure. But I was looking at the metaphysics of it. Eli, go see Eli. E-L-I is how his name is spelled. E-L-I. Every day, go to Eli. The essence of love inside. Go into the truth. Eli, that happens in our time of prayer and meditation, where we breathe and go into our heart center and we feel God's loving, unconditional, ever and always there presence. And the more we do that, the less all this other minutia affects us. The less those insults, those things that we hinge upon, the less they'll stick, the less they matter, because we know the truth of who we are. So that's what we're called to do, is each and every day, take even 5 minutes to go to that essence of love inside. Go see Eli. Go to the truth. Go be reminded that you are God's magnificent creation. And my homework to you is first and foremost to remember, God created you, and God does not make mistakes. Namaste.
Wow, Reverend Robin, that was fantastic. And those little kids in your classroom, boy, did that make a difference to them, I'm sure. So we thank you so much for that beautiful, beautiful sermon. And now we have our loving musical ministry by Jeff and Linda. We've come this far by faith, and that is so true. Thank you.
We come this far by faith, leaning on the Lord, trusting in His holy word. He never failed me yet, singing hope. Turn around. We come this far by faith. We come this far by faith. Yes, we did. Lord, have mercy. We're leaning on the Lord. We're trusting in His holy word. He's never failed me yet. I'm singing, oh, 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 I can't turn around. We come this far by faith, singing, oh, well, yeah, oh, 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 can't turn around. We come this far by faith. We come this far. See, we come this far by faith. Oh, yes, we did. I'm leaning on the Lord. Leaning on the Lord. Don't you know we're trusting in His
Jeff and Linda. Now, if everyone will take out their love offerings, put them in their hands, and let's together say, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, all that I receive. I give in love because I love to give. Anyone? All right. Thank you, thank you. Anyone needing prayer today? Johnny will be over here on the side, and he'd be love to pray with you. Prayer circle every Tuesday morning from 11 to 11:30. Please join. It's small but powerful. Those prayers are unbelievable. What is it, Eli? Essence of love inside and sharing together. Yoga with Lana, Wednesday 9:45 from 10:45 and 11 to noon. And if you want to come up, Reverend Robin, you will bless our offering.
It will be my joy. We just see each and every gift, each and every prayer surrounded in the light, and as the light of God, we see the joy, the abundance, the peace, the magnificence expanding, overflowing, returning back. And I want you all to start getting used to doing this with me. This is out of Scripture directly, that as you give, so shall you receive. And so you open your hands and open your hearts to receive your blessings, heaped up, say it with me, heaped up, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, because that's the law. And I just have two quick announcements. I'll be back at the table right next to the cake, so I know you'll be coming my way. And I have my book, Sacred Abundance, 7 Spiritual Principles to Experience Heaven on Earth Now. So if you pick one of those up today, I can sign it for you. And also, in less than 2 weeks, I am starting a 6-week Zoom class that's called Blissful and Blessed, where I'm going to be doing metaphysical Bible interpretation, and we are going to have a lot of fun with that. As you can see, I love storytelling, so I'm going to do some storytelling, and we're going to go deeper into some of the stories and find the principles and practices we can use in everyday life. So there's still spaces for that, and you can register with me today. It's on Thursdays from 10:30 to noon on Zoom. But everyone that registers is going to get the copy of the recording of each class. So if you can't do that time slot in person, or if you miss one, you're still going to get the entire content. So hope some of you will. We've already got a few, I think 3 or 4 from here that are registered to participate. So so grateful to be here with you all again, and I will be back in 2 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Are there any, before I continue on with the Reiki, any other announcements? Couple announcements, Sherry?
I'd like to march in time with that, but not today. Okay, just a couple of things. I think I gave to everybody who needs a key to the new church. You have them. If I didn't give you one and you feel like you need one, see me. I have some others. Okay. And when Paul and Blake were working up there this week at the new church, he said later they heard the boom boom from across the wall from next door. So I did look when I was up there, and on the right-hand side as you face it is a private gym by appointment, and they are closed on Sunday. So wait, I'm assuming that's where the noise came from, but I wasn't there, so I don't really know. But just to let you know. And And some of you have said you would like to participate in the moving and so forth, and we don't know exactly when. That'll be upcoming. But we're thinking of having maybe someday like a little caravan from here up there. And we would get some of the kids to come and help us so you guys weren't lifting heavy stuff. But we could do a lot in a hurry because we'd like to get it down to the last move that Paul and the kids are going to rent a truck and do is basically furniture. So, but I can't give you a date on that, but I just want you to know that's in the works. And we may need some help cleaning this, maybe even the new place when they get done making dust up there. Right now, you need goggles. But anyway, so I mean, those are upcoming, and I wanted you to know that we're happy to have you help us at the end, but it's going to be toward the end of the month.
Thank you, Sherry. President, do we have anything? Okay. And if you need any Reiki healing, that please contact Sherry and set up an appointment. As we all know, the ways to support our beautiful little church, we're going to dig into our pockets or our bank accounts and give from our hearts. And we say thank you. Our raffle, which Blake was sitting in the back, you can buy a ticket every Sunday before Mass. That's Catholic. Sorry about that. Sorry. Oops. Before church, you can buy your 50/50s. And at the end of the month, they pick the winner. So at the end of the month, it could be you. It's our fundraiser. Say thank you to thank you, Reverend Robin, for being here again. You were fantastic as always from the first time. We loved it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone here. Happy anniversary, happy birthday. And thanks to the videographers, our music ministry. Thank you to our prayer chaplains. We love you all. And our president has something to say.
There's just no words. First thing I want to say is, Robin, you reminded me of something I learned in 12-step. It was a slogan. What you think of me is none of my business. And it made me remember that. I need to remember that a lot. Anyway, I also wanted to welcome Reverend Robin to our loving church family. She is now a part of us. Yes, 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 and we are so thrilled to have you. And all prejudice aside, this is the most loving, happy, joyful church on the Treasure Coast at least. And I don't think there's a person in here that will disagree with that. So, yes, yes. And to prove that point, as you know, some of us are new in our board positions, and we've got a lot of chaos going on with this move. And I just want you to know, to prove to you what a loving family this is, everybody has had everybody's back. Did you not just see this like 5 minutes ago when Sherry got it? I mean, because one person can't do all this. And she knows that very, very well. But we have all had so much help from each other. And most of the time, it doesn't even have to be, you don't even have to ask. It's somebody sees something, or that this person needs something, or some help's needed over here, and boom, it's done. And there's too many names to mention. There's just too many names. You all know who you are. And we love you all. We love you all, and we are so blessed. So we move forward, and thank you back there, Paul, sitting there so innocently. He is a very, very big part of this move. He is making magic up there. Yes, Yes.
And Blake.
And Blake. I was getting there.
Oh,
I
I'm
wasn't going to
sorry.
forget him so far, but thank you because I do have memory lapses. But yes, no, he and Blake have worked very, very hard this week, and I know they're going to continue, and there'll be more kids involved as we move along. So we're covered. We're covered, my dear family. We're covered. So have a blessed week. Have a blessed rest of the holiday. And just know you're all loved. You're all loved.
Exciting. Exciting, new, and loving. Yay. Let's all stand and sing our peace song.